Good afternoon, and thank you for joining me in another swashbuckling and exciting episode of Groovy Van Picker. Well, today's topic is going to be about my van. Why? Well, because with this lockdown thing, I'm not doing any picking right now. I'm still working my traditional essential job. So on my days off, I got to do what I can to social distance, of which I have been social distancing before social distancing was even cool. But, so I'm kind of hanging out at the secret hideout and working on my van. And I got I got something done that I've been wanting to do for a couple years. And I still got a little bit of work up there to do, but I got where it's usable right now. This is what it looked like when I first bought it. It had that swamp cooler up there. And I took that off because it didn't work. And so eventually what I did was I put a piece of plexiglass up in that hole there, and then I put my solar panels on top. And it worked out, but I just didn't like how it looked too much. And this is what it looked like, after I put my solar panels on top. It looked a little bit better, but it had this big looking boomerang on top. It had so much going on up there. And so that is why I decided to go ahead and take that super looking boomerang antenna off, which thing was broken anyway, so. And build a proper rack for my solar panels. A rack that I can adjust if I have to, if I upgrade my solar panels or whatnot. And then I wanted to, put something better than a cheesy piece of plexiglass up there in that hole where the swamp cooler went. So I went and got me a roof vent, put that on, and that way hopefully it doesn't leak, and it'll work out better than the piece of plexiglass. So anyway, I took some clips of me doing my work. So come join me. Okay, so here's the project du jour. As you can see, this is my Groovy 1969 E300 van. And I have solar panels up here. See those? But there's just too much stuff going on up here. I gotta have my antennas, but that ugly boomerang antenna has gotta go. And then I'm gonna take these solar panels. I'm making a rack for them. I'm gonna put those back here. And then up here, I have a proper roof vent. I'll go over here. It's inside my van right now. And this is my roof vent right here. A little fan in it. I just picked that up recently for a song. That's going to go up there. And that piece of plexiglass goes in the garbage. One of the things I was starting off using for my rack is I found these on a pair of ski racks that I acquired. Only problem is the ski rack was not long enough. It wasn't the right shape. And these, I have 4 of them. Go right there. I'm gonna put a spacer right there. Got a couple pieces of this angle iron that I cut to the right size for to go across. So this is what I did. I got the wooden spacer. It's going to go between there and there to compensate for the arch on top of my van, and that way it will go up there. That's kind of like what I got so far. I'm test fitting it now to see how it's going to work. And then on this side, I'm going to mark it up with the same. So I'm going to put some marks where I want the holes. That. Now I have two of those. It's going to hold that bracket on. So you'll see when I'm all done. So this here is the almost finished product. So I'm going to try it on. As you can see, it's not going to win any beauty contests, but it will do well in holding up my solar panels. Plus, I will be able to extend it or whatever as needed. But this here, a little bit more work on this one, and then I start building the other one, and I'll have my solar panel roof rack. So now to build my second one, and as the old song goes, second verse same as the first. Cutting down this piece of wood, put underneath it to kind of protect the bottom of my panels. We got a line drawn, and of course some social distancing lunch. Okay, now as you can see, I got this set on. I moved my solar panels back for now. I got one of these on. The other one's going to go right about here. And then I can start putting my rack together. Here it is. Just about in the final stages of completion. I got my vent down. And just got to buckle it all down and ready to roll. Okay, well, this here is about what I like it to look like now. Still got a few more finishing touches to do, but take a look. I have a proper rack for my CB antenna. I have a roof vent that hopefully does not leak. And it's getting there. But this is my project for the weekend, and I think I'm about done. Okay, well, that is what I did this last couple of days. Like I said, I didn't videotape the entire process because, come on, people, you don't want to watch the whole thing. But basically, I did that with just stuff that I had laying around my secret hideout. Now, I do plan on, as soon as, this starts, this corona thing starts to get straightened out a little bit, I do plan on getting some proper, better hardware a little bit. But for right now, that'll work. And that will be the topic mainly of my shows will be work that I've done or doing on my vans. Because, like I said, you know, all the Googles are closed, all the thrift stores, no yard sales, and probably best not to chance it too much anyway, you know, and just trying to, you know, just get away from people, like I do anyway, but, you know, even more now. And so, yeah, this here is basically to show, too, that you can build stuff on a budget. You don't have to have a whole pile of money. You just got to have a little bit of brains and some tools. So, I don't know what else to talk about today. Like I said, you know, it's getting kind of crazy. Now the Walmart's only letting like 10 people at a time in the store, which doesn't make any sense because now you have to wait in line outside the front of the store, and everybody funnels in while we got several employees standing around counting the people, instead of just letting people kind of wander in at their leisure, get what they want to get, and split. No. Now you gotta wait in a line, all funneled in through one door to go get your stuff done. Then you gotta funnel out this, you know, wait probably in one checker in there, wait in one line to get out. Yeah, not making any sense. But, and I also understand that they're closing down a lot of the outdoors places and fishing spots, because what better way to promote social distancing than coop everybody up together so they can't get away from other people? Brilliant. So yeah, that's my little rant du jour, and I hope you enjoyed my little home improvement show today. What else are you gonna call it? Anyway, late. Or, as old Curly Bill from Tombstone would say, well, bye. I had to get this shirt.